Hello all, it's Melinda, and I'm here today to bring you day one of Load 219 Ruby Red Scissors. Today my prompt was somewhere over the rainbow, dreams really do come true. What dreams have yours came true? Or the technique prompt, use rainbow colors on your layout. Well, I am all about rainbow colors, so I knew instantly that I wanted to do something in rainbow colors. And my first thought was, I know I have a striped rainbow paper that I need to bring out for inspiration, and it may end up on my page. I'm not sure yet. Right from the very start, I knew I wanted to do some mixed media, and I have these Ken Oliver color bursts in the six colors. And I thought of tears of happiness, and they could be in rainbow colors. I went ahead and cut file from the Silhouette store, Raindrops. I can link that below if you would like. And I have pre-primed my watercolor paper with Art Basics clear gesso using my silicone paintbrush to put it on. It is dried, and I like to do that only because I know I'm going to put lots and lots of water on here, and I want it to be able to move around quite a bit. I've chosen 3 photos. One of my husband walking my oldest daughter into school many moons ago. One of her graduation about 2 years ago, and of taking her to college. And I was trying to find a story to tell that brought tears to my eyes. And I can tell you that these 3 events, I shed so many tears. And at the time, some of them were sad, some of them were happy, just tears. So this is how I come up with this idea. Now I'm going to show you how I do this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do rainbow colors or just kind of in rainbow order or just mixing them here and there. We'll see. But I am going to stick you on fast forward so you can watch this. I clear everything off, and I'm trying to find my water bottle because my first thing I want to do is I want to lay down water so that I can put these powdered watercolor on, and they start to immediately burst, I guess is the best word for it. I'm not sure. The yellow was a little bit clogged up. And I decided I'm going to put them in just a diagonal down the paper in rainbow order. And my water bottle was not working. I had not enough water in it, so I went and got another one. And I'm just going to keep spritzing until they move where I want them to move. Now I will warn you that this caused lots of overspray. And that was not my intention by spraying it that way. I used alcohol to basically move it more, dry it up to, I'm not sure, it's magic to me what it does to my mess of mixed media. And it's just rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna zap it with the heat gun. I'm going to fast forward this like 10 times because it took me a while to make sure all the parts were dry. Normally I like to let this air dry, but I didn't have time today. Get everything cleaned up. I decide right away that yes, I like that, but I don't see as much of the color as I want, so I'm going to cut this top layer down so there's basically a frame of the rainbow around it. And my hands got really dirty, so we washed up. I'm going to trim the photos with just a little bit of a border around them. Now I just printed these on my Epson printer, little photo printer. When I lay them out, I realized that I need the journaling to go there between them. And I grab a Project Life card, but I'm not loving it. I don't like it that it's the same size as the photos, but I'm going to leave it there for a placeholder. Now I'm looking for my title, and at first I wanted to go with Happy Tears. So I pulled out this gold words, and I can't think of where they came from. I've had them in my stash. And I peel off the happy, and I find me some thickers that match the gold tone, and I put tears down. And I can tell you right off the bat, I'm not liking the lightness of them at all. So I sit and I contemplate and I strike them. I'm thinking that the letters have to be a darker color to compete with the photos and all the color. So I go and find Twilight thickers. It's a mix of capitals and lowercase. I have a few packages of these. I thought they'd be very handy. And I decide, after thinking about the story, that the title would be We Raised You to Fly. Now, while I'm putting the title out, I'm starting to think about what my journaling would be, because my story changed a little bit with the change of the title. As I'm working with the photos, my story started to change. Or I should say the story I wanted to tell started to change and evolve to what I wanted to say. I grab a pad of paper that I have sitting here for jotting down notes and whatnot, and I decide that I like the notebook paper. It adds a little bit of texture, and I grab 3 or 4 more just so that I have the look of layers, because it's pretty thin paper. Now I like that better because it's not the same size as the photos. Here's where I gotta adhere this, and this is always where it's a pain in the booty for me. I'm gonna use some score tape, and I'm not gonna make you watch me. I put down tons of score tape, and it took me forever to take all these off. So again, I don't make you watch me do that all. And my goal is to make it flat as possible. And eventually they start to warp more as the layout dries. But it'll work. I'm going to get some fun foam and make it so the photos are taller. This second one's going to get 2 layers, so that they kind of rise above the layout a little bit. And this one's just going to get 1 layer. Fun foam doesn't necessarily like to be taped with my tape gun, so I really have to work at that. And I decide to staple all these together on the edges that the photos are going to cover. And I didn't tape it down completely because I want it to be able to look like it's just stacked there. I'm looking for my title. So I'm cleaning up a little bit, and there it was. I don't know if you guys ever do that, but I lose things as I'm working on a layout. Now I found a flare badge that I wanted to use. It's called Dream Big. And I thought that went, and it actually went with the colors right there, so it went perfect. Now, I did not make you watch me journal because it took me forever to get the story out. It reads, Megan, it is with happy tears we sent you on your way. I miss you so very much, but I'm so proud of the woman you have become. I expected these tears, but the overwhelming joy of watching you succeed was a surprise. I'm just going to finish up putting these letters down. And the layout's starting to warp a little bit. I'm going to show you some close-ups here. I want to thank you for watching. This has been fun for me. I will leave you links to LOAD219 and to all the products that I can recall that I used. Thanks for watching. Bye.